Bless you, Franken Dad. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. Yeah, I haven't done a happy hour in a while. I just thought I would start doing them again, maybe. See how they work out for those who maybe can't catch the late night show, which is usually at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm starting to think, though, that I'll probably start doing about 9 o'clock. It might fit into my schedule. About 45 minutes at 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How have you been? Any updates? Taurus now dismissed any feelings. Oh. Yeah. So, when you say dismiss feelings, do you mean dismissed your feelings, dismissed their feelings, dismissed? Could you elaborate a little bit? Is that you?
It's my phone, so it's an accident.
Okay, Franken Dad. As long as there's not some ghost out there playing the penny whistle.
That was the flu, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. That kind of scared me now. Now we scared each other. We're even, Dad.
It's a flu they make in a home with the bamboo thing. You know, it's made out of a bamboo.
Is it sort of like this shape?
No, just straight up,
just
kaput on top.
Yeah.
Like the one you got in the house, the black one.
So it's a penny whistle.
But they make it with the bamboo thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find one at the Ren Fest next weekend.
Oh. Never mind, do your good job. I'm gonna get inside in a minute to leave you alone.
Oh, you're not bothering me.
You want me to put it back on?
No.
Okay. I shouldn't have too long. I go inside.
I don't know what you're talking about. Answer. Sorry for the stutter, but it can be very uncomfortable when somebody gives you that kind of energy. Did she ask you to clarify? Or did she just keep going on about her day? Or was it as if she almost did not understand what you were saying? mean, I've had people do this to me before, so this is why I asked. And it's funny that you say this about a Taurus, because I had a Scorpio do this a lot to me, and I don't know if it has anything to do with their astrological sign overall, as much as it does with either really wanting to understand something or really just wanting to evade a question or be in denial of something that is very much the truth that they're uncomfortable with. Yeah. So I guess you're at a stalemate now with one another. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. This message is for maybe anyone who's here now in the chat, anyone who may come in later or watch the replay. Spirit, do you have a collective message for us here today? Do you have a collective message? So interesting. Spirit, like spirits out to party. Spirit saying you'll have to fend for yourselves tonight with a collective message. I will pull a few cards for us though. Let's see if I can get some clarification about the Devil and the Five of Cups. So is your girlfriend Greek? Or should I say the Taurus, is the Taurus Greek? I assume it's a girl. I assume it's a woman. Cuban. Now I'm gonna sound like a yeah, but maybe it's time to find a nice Greek girl. Oh. I'm glad I can make you laugh. Oh wow, look at them lights. Think they're bright enough? I'm glad they slowed down so we wouldn't have to yell at them. Not speeding down the street. Not that there's any people out right now, but we do have a pack of wild deer that like to play around the yard and in the middle of the street at night. So I do worry a little bit about them when cars start speeding through here in the evening. So we have a card I cannot see. Ooh, the Knight of Swords. If Spirit is challenging our intellect, our ideals, how tireless are we? How decisive are we about those ideals? How serious are we about the things that we want to experience and accomplish in our lives? A lot of things are happening really quickly and changing for a lot of us. Spirit saying take time to find creative solutions to the options and the decisions that you make and the choices you make. Use your logic here. Let your heart follow your logic. Once again, the answer was like, no, not really. I'm out for the night. Fend for yourselves. Kind of message from Spirit. If anybody does want to purchase a reading, there's the 1111 love reading, the $20 past, present, future reading, as well as the $30 general reading. It is almost the weekend, so all those readings will be available, buy one, get one free, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Later tonight, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be back if anybody wants to come by and purchase a buy one get one free reading, or come by and chat with the Spiritbox. Centering. The hustle and the bustle of life is sometimes making you feel like you maybe don't have any time for yourself, or as much time as you'd like to do the things that you'd like to do to serve you. But make sure you're centering yourself, because it can get a bit crazy. Many of you are witnessing trauma and witnessing a lot of crazy things happening in the world right now. To purge those things and find some center within, as within, so without. Thanks so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. That's very kind and generous of you. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this centering card, and then we'll go ahead and get started on your reading. Centering, number 28, direction north, color white. Never leave your center. Count your bad points as well as your good. What is good and what is bad are most often purely relative. If you sense a weakness within yourself, explore it. It may become the source of the greatest strength you have. As you sit like a sacred Buddha and the pandemonium of your life spins, always remember that the situation or person who has the ability to upset you the most, to pull you off your center, is your greatest teacher in the process of centering. Remember that a focus on negativity can become your addiction. When you center yourself in your power, you release your need for constant distraction from your center. So you want to get the 1111 love reading. Let me get a few decks, and I will be right back. I'm just gonna go get my love tarot cards. If you want to go ahead and put your questions in the chat, that will really help a lot. If you can't put the questions in the chat, you might want to email them to me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Sometimes people have issues with putting their questions in the chat. Ouch. All right, let's see, where are we? You were told she's a twin flame. Okay, so sometimes this is how I feel about that. I will never predict that for you. Because I feel like that can't be predicted by somebody else's intuition. It has to sit right and well with your intuition. Just saying, that's my opinion on it. I also sometimes wonder, is there more than twin flames? Are there quad flames? Are there quadruple flames? Are there sextuplet flames? Just random thoughts I have. Can multiple people come from the same soul? Just a thought. Okay, what are your questions, dear? What questions would you like? It's up to 3 questions. You get 11 plus minutes, 11 plus cards. Are your questions already in the chat? You tried them years ago. Too many dinner princesses in New York City. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Do you mean like... I really don't know what you mean. I'm on the outside looking in. Okay, I know you want a love reading. But do you have any questions that you would like to ask the cards? You can ask up to 3 questions. If you don't have any questions, that's fine. We can just ask Spirit what you need to know right now. Thank you very much. It's very kind and generous of you. Like, okay. Alright. Yeah, going out to dinner, that's foreign to me. I've always just cooked my meals. And if I do go out to eat dinner, I'm not eating Greek food. I'm not eating fast food either, but... I mean, unless Molly comes to visit, and then sometimes she'll get a pizza. Alright, if you don't have any questions, we can just move on and see what Spirit needs you to know about your love life. I can set the timer if you do have a question. When are they coming in? So it says question 2. Where's question 1? I don't see it. So we got question 2. So if question 1 is not questioning in the chat, just email it to me. gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Just sort my cards out here. And I'll start with question 2, but I need all 3. I want all 3 of your questions before I set the timer. Unless you're not sure. So as far as wins, I don't do wins, and the reason I don't do wins is because I don't want you sitting around waiting for a dinner princess, and then putting things on pause with somebody new. Okay, you're giving them, and they're delayed. All right. I just don't see question 1. I got question 2 when you sent it. Take your time. No rush. I'll be here for another 25 minutes. As far as who, we'll find out who. We can figure out who. Maybe Spirit will give us some characteristics. Maybe Spirit will share something about their astrological chart. Maybe somebody will come through that you will recognize within regards to what is said. If she's not your person, who is? Okay, that's a good question. So, yeah, okay, so 1, if the Cuban girl is not your person, who is? And can Spirit tell you what you need to know? I'm open to listening, okay? Yeah, all very Very, very good questions. Go ahead and start your timer. Spirit, I'm calling forth this Greek man's most trusted and strongest spirit, guys. What does he need to know about who his person is? If this Taurus is not their person, who is? The Magician. She may have a red dress. She may have worn a red dress when you met her. But she is everything you call her and then some. She's not somebody who's busy trying to make fights. She's somebody who's not busy trying to fix other people, or, there's not a whole lot that she feels she has to fix about herself either. She is somebody who knows who she is. Okay, so she wore a red dress. It very well could be saying that there is a version of her there that is the one. But once again, how are you looking at this Magician? How are you looking at your love story with her? What version of her are you observing? Are you observing the one that you fell in love with, that you feel is your twin flame, that you feel is a soulmate, that you feel is your partner, that you feel is the one, based on all the things that you desire and want in a partner and in a person and a friend and a lifetime happy, harmonious commitment? Are you observing the version of them that doesn't, know what you're talking about? What are you talking about? Do you see what I mean? What version of her are you observing? So it could very well be saying that, there is that version of her. The person that you're asking about, they're successful at what they do. They know how to be a friend to you and others, or will know how to be a friend to you and others, right? And they've worked hard for their success. It's not like they're just this kind of person that has had everything handed to them. And they're a good communicator. They're a good negotiator. They're a good talker. They've got all the things about them that are solid. They're an ideal intellect. Their emotions and empathy are intact. Their compassion is there. They're balanced. They're nurturing. They're caring. And they know that they are the magic one. They know that they are the driver of the front seat of their life. Okay? People look up to them and people respect them. People want to be friends with them, okay? Let's have the love tarot also. I love tarot and clarification, love situation. So there is a transformation happening with this person. They may be a Scorpio. They may be a Taurus. Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio, and Scorpio is the opposite of Taurus. But just like death, everything has a time and a place. So what are you telling yourself about this relationship? What are you telling yourself about this person? So here's the Strength card. This person also has a way of drawing in a vibe and an energy of helping people release their weaknesses and their cowardness, and to find their courage. It might even be through helping them find a way to escape their problems by finding themselves with their head in the clouds about possibilities and things that they can really have, be, say, do. This person's head is in the clouds a lot. Are they delusional? No. They're just They just have a lot of big dreams. And they really would like to see at least one or two, maybe three come true. And they've been thinking and wondering a lot about, like, what transformation do they need? I'm sorry about the ads, I apologize. But once I'm finished with the reading, you can always rewind it and come back to this reading anytime. So that's a lot about what's going on with who the person is, what their energy is about. Pulling a love clarification card just to get some clarity again about them. Bound by demands, stifled by expectations in their life. It's time to redefine limits and reclaim freedom. This person is, yes, definitely through that Death card, the transformation, redefining themselves, their lives. Another girl in a red dress. Entanglement. Establish and communicate your own boundaries. So you've got two girls here with a red dress on. Isn't that interesting? You've got one who's seeking to try to figure out how to find joy in their life, and one who already has stepped into their power. You know, they're not afraid to argue. They're not argue in a way that's bad. Like, you know, they're not afraid to they won't be afraid to disagree with you. They also won't be afraid if you are disagreeing with them. Whereas the other girl in the red dress is a little bit more like, trying to figure out how to establish and communicate their own boundaries, possibly, and this might also be definitely a message for you. This person, and you might be feeling, if you know, the girl in the red dress, the girl that you said is the Taurus, it might be time to redefine your limits and figure out what you are capable of and what you're not capable of with that person in the red dress, who once again is trying to establish and communicate maybe what their boundaries is. Maybe her boundaries are, what are you talking about? So next time she says what you're talking about, maybe you should say, you know, what do you want? How do you want to operate around it, or something like that. I don't know what you said to her. I don't know the context of it. It's not really important in my business, but Spirit saying, you know, with her, you might have to actually say, where are we going with this? And if she don't get it, you know, I don't know what to say. Not everybody is the brightest star in the sky, even if they are really good at math. Okay? All right, let's see what Spirit says about some advice for you in your love life, in your love story here. Well, we have a little bit more time. Learning and forgiving. Learning from your past mistakes, forgiving yourself for making any if you feel you have. Learn from what, you know, maybe others' mistakes have been, or whatever it is that maybe someone has dealt you in your love story, in your love life, or you have dealt them. Spirit's also saying that, it's a very sweet card, some kind of past life connection, past life relationship mixed with the unrequited love. Forgiving, learning, unrequited love, and past life connection. Like, it's as if there's this past life connection. Free yourself. It's as if there's this past life connection that you've been searching for, seeking, or maybe that you know about, that you feel very strongly about. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not, maybe you're still looking for it, but it is, there's something about it that's right there. But it's like, you have to come back to the forgiving and the learning card. This card is very much about releasing what doesn't serve you, healing what maybe is from that past, because past isn't coming back. You're the wisdom that you've grown from the past is there, but you're going to experience more love the more that you are forgiving and the more that you are learning in your present moments. Okay. It's almost like you're haunted by unrequited love and a past life relationship, somebody that you felt was maybe from the past life, or it could even very well be the love story that you're in. I'm going to let you use your intuitive decision regarding that, okay? Because it's your reading, it's your heart, it's your love story. You're the one that writes it. You're the one that decides who your soulmate is, or who your soulmates are, who your twin flame is, and who it isn't. And there very well may be also in your connection with the Taurus is that there just might not be enough attraction or chemistry right now between you both, to keep the relationship going. To have chemistry, you can have chemistry, but you can't make a connection. And the better that you have a connection, the better your chemistry can be. And there just might not be enough attraction right now in that connection with the Taurus. If you're crazy enough to be with Gemini, go for it. Especially if that's where your heart feels the strongest and feels the best and feels right, because you have known each other before, and that's what counts, whether it was in a past life or this life. Astrological signs, they only give you a painting of what somebody is, and especially just the sun sign. The sun sign is just a breadcrumb of the makings of an astrological chart. So when it comes to, her Venus, her Mars, how she looks at love, how she looks for marriage, what she wants, what she doesn't want in that Mars and that Venus, and a couple of the other things like her black moon Lilith, your black moon Lilith. These are just some parts of the charts that maybe some people don't really realize are a bigger picture of the whole cookie. Okay. So I would say that Spirit wants you to focus, go within. Remember, the key from the collective spirit message from the beginning said, to find that key, that spiritual key, and your key is like your center, your chi energy. It would probably be right about your navel energy. It's like your gut feeling comes from there, okay? Use your gut wisely, okay, when it comes to your love story. And don't be waiting for love, because it's already found you. Even if you're not seeing it in the way that you want to, it's there. Love is all around you. Don't wait for it, expect it. And how do you want to be expecting it? How do you want it to show up? How do you want love to treat you? How do you want the Taurus to think or feel about you, or the Gemini? How do you want them to treat you? Because you're really the maestro of this love song, or the director of this movie, and you're, the writer. You're the star of it. Keep me updated. I know it feels difficult, but it doesn't have to rain all the time. Thank you so much for your donation. It was very kind and generous of you. I appreciate it. I hope this reading has helped. If you have any questions about it later, you can always email me and ask. And we'll get back to you within 12 to 24 hours. I also do private readings. It's just that the readings on the live are cheaper. If you do get a private reading, it's double whatever the price is on the live. Because you get so much more. If anybody else would like to purchase a reading, I'll be here for about another 10 minutes. You can always come by tonight on the live. I'll be doing live tarot plus Spiritbox. I am going to ask some more questions about John Benet Ramsey. If anybody wants to come by and ask the Spiritbox any questions, you're more than welcome to. 5+ subscriptions will open the chat to free yes no tonight for the first or last or in the middle 15 minutes, whichever comes first. If even 5+ subscribers subscribe, 10+ likes equals free Q&A with the Spiritbox. So that means you can ask a question about a loved one, past, present, or future, or maybe you have a pet that's with you now, or it's alive and well, or maybe one that crossed a rainbow bridge. Readings at after midnight will be buy one get one free. So if you want to come by and get a buy one get one free, it's gonna be awesome, and it'll be great to see you. Let's see. Yeah, do another collective message here. If nobody's gonna buy a reading. But yeah, subject tonight is Dominique Ramsey again. If anybody wants to come by and ask questions about her or watch the live, that's what's going on tonight. Tomorrow night, I'll probably just do another short live in early evening as well as later in the evening, because I have to, I'm busy on Saturday morning at church. But there will be a slumber party on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, as well as the happy hour. So if I'm around at 9 p.m. or you're around at 9 p.m., I might be here. Not sure if I'm going to do the happy hours all the time at 9 p.m., but I know they'll be somewhere between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. in the evenings. And of course, always the late night show at 12:30 a.m. after Jimmy Kimmel live. Oh, at 9:33, wow, cool. So I don't know if you're still there, New York Greek, but there was just that one last card. Don't forget the unicorn in the cage. So like you're the unicorn. Okay, in this picture, not somebody else. Spirit's asking you to free yourself from, like, once again, the things that don't serve you, the situations that don't feel right. Don't like focus and try to even understand people that aren't matching your energy. Okay. Hey, thanks so much for becoming a member. So yeah, it's time to take back control of your life is what that unicorn is all about. I'll just let you marinate on that for a minute. If anybody would like to purchase a reading, I will be here for a little while longer. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I'm gonna say goodnight since my time is up for now. If anybody does want to purchase a reading, please let me know. I'm just gonna pull a couple of more cards for everyone who might be in chat, just as a free last minute collective message before I leave. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Is there anything that we need to know right now, about now and the not too distant future? Spirit's saying, yeah, it's time to rest, get some sleep. If you can't sleep yet, make sure you go to bed more early than later, so that you can continue to grow this tree of life and stay healthy, happy, harmonious in your joy and in your life that you're living and that you've grown. Rest is very important. Spirit saying rest, rest, rest. Also, maybe you'll spend some time with friends, family this evening, and over the weekend. Maybe communicating with them and having a happy, harmonious, and maybe creating or recreating nostalgic moments this weekend. It's a great time to just relax, Spirit says. I'll see you guys later. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Kalanita. Music is sacred. Good night.